What is going on, guys? My name is Tubby, Wwe 2K15. First video talking about E3 happening today. The Microsoft press conference just finished. A lot of good games, looking pretty cool. A lot of older, already announced games kind of showed off. Nothing from 2K yet, but besides Evolve, we'll see. But I want to talk about 2K15. It's that time of the year where we start to talk about it once the conferences start. And, you know, if you've been following along on my live streams on twitch.tv/TubbyEmu, we've been talking a little bit with New Legacy Inc. Some features we'd love to see, Tony Pizza Guy Pulse, and things like that. And, you know, there's a lot of things I'm really, really excited for when it comes to Wwe 2K15. I think it's going to be a step up. You know, this is 2K's first full year with the game. Granted, Ukes is still doing, you know, production. I still have high hopes for it, you know, because 2K is involved. Now, some of the things that have somewhat, not been announced, but talked about, rumored, speculated, all that good stuff, is the addition of an NXT career mode type situation. Now, that's something that I wanted. That's something we started talking about during WWE 13. That I would love to see come into 2K, you know, 14. And they've done such a good job with NXT now. They've had 2 successful events. It's becoming a big part of the network. I think it would be an absolutely great thing to add to the game. Now, it's a little early for a big mode like that to get announced, something that replaces like 30 years of WrestleMania or, you know, the story mode. So I don't know if that'll get announced yet. But there was talks about it being on the confirmed list for, you know, E3. That's usually a big sign. You know, lately 2K has completely skipped E3. They've not even gone, and that's one of the reasons in the last couple 3 years that I haven't even gone to E3 is because 2K is not there. They're never a part of the show. You know, they do their own thing. And usually it's their roster reveal and everything revolves around SummerSlam. Now, you know, I love the SummerSlam roster reveal. I was there last year thanks to 2K. You know, we got to go and check it out with me, Pulse, It's My Yard, and some other people, Matt, Ross, Showtime. And it was a good event. I liked it. You know, I had a good time. But still, you know, I kind of wish they would flush things out. And this is like one of the first years. This is the first year it's on the next-gen console. So being on the next-gen console, there's a lot more capabilities. And there's some things I'm looking for. And I'm going to make eventually, you know, my ideas video for what I want to see actually in the video game. I think there's a lot of things that I want to, you know, personally see from, you know, in triple threat matches, having the option that you can go into like a capture mode where you could like keep your guy sitting down longer. Like instead of getting up, you could like press a button to hold him down, like in kind of a creative mode, I want to say. I think that would be a great addition because especially, you know, WWE and, you know, things are getting more into simulations. I think that would make simulations a lot more awesome. And that's just a feature I would love, but that's more of a coming from guys who do, you know, wrestling videos. So it's not necessarily something that the average fan would want. So I could understand why they would never actually put that in there. Other things that I would love to see. Now that it's on next gen, there's a capability to have more than 6 guys in the ring. Now, I already think with 6 guys in the ring, things get really clustered. They get very, you know, with the moves, all the weapons, things like that, cause the game to glitch a little bit. So I'm not exactly sure how it's going to work with more than 6 guys in the ring, whether it's Money in the Banks or big 5-man tags. I think 10 men in the corner would be way too confusing. I don't know how it would work. So some things like that, you know, logistically don't necessarily make sense to me. I wouldn't be as upset if it wasn't in the game. But I at least want to start kind of getting some information on the game. I think, you know, once they start to announce the features, and hopefully it comes out sooner rather than later because, you know, it is my job to kind of cover the game and all that good stuff. But at the same time, I am excited about the series. I am passionate about it. You know, I've been playing these games for a long time, you know, dating back to, you know, the N64 days, PS2. And, you know, I am invested in them. You know, now I kind of make a living from it, but still, it's a game I enjoy to play. And, you know, one of the things I'm doing now more days, and, you know, I actually do watch PWG and ROH, and that's why you're seeing Jimmy Jacobs from ROH, who's part of the Decade, and I love the Decade, Adam Page, and all the goodness that's over there. I like to do more stuff like this. I normally hate cause, but guys from indie shows, I love making, I love having fun. I think the online system has got to get completely reworked. I hope there's some sort of like online universe co-op type mode. And I don't think that this stuff is necessarily going to get announced. Like I said, with this conference, they are saying that, you know, it is on the official list. According to IGN, the official list, 2K15 is on there. And, you know, it wouldn't surprise me, being the fact that it is next gen. For, you know, fans that aren't maybe fans of the wrestling game, this is a whole new opportunity to capture their interest. You know, when EA UFC came out last year and they showed the trailer, a lot of people were really excited. There was like, there's no way the graphics are going to be that good. There's no way, you know, that's just CGI footage. And from playing the demo, the graphics really are very nice. And if the 2K15 graphics on the next gen are as nice as UFC, now UFC's got you know, some motion blur issues and things like that bug me a little bit. But if the game is as half decent as what they're seeing, you know, from other games, I almost wish that maybe EA would have got the license, because I really do like some of their stuff. Their cutscene graphics are absolutely fantastic post-match. Like, I want to just have an awesome knockout to get those graphics, because they look absolutely beautiful. And, you know, that gives me so much more hope with the future of 2K15. And hopefully we get to see some of that. Like, I don't necessarily think we're going to see gameplay for a long time. I think that is still 2 or 3 months away from us actually seeing any in-ring footage. It may be possible. We may see some stuff this week at E3. I think most likely it would be more of a reveal type thing. Now, they could drop something if they were going to do an NXT mode. They could drop something potentially about NXT. You know, if they want to, you know, use it as a way to promote the network, that's where I could see them, you know, promoting some feature of the game to also tie it in with a real WWE and kind of get the name out there and, you know, possibly even get more network signups. As dumb as that sounds, I think that's actually a possibility. So what I want to know from you guys is, if they do announce anything from E3, what would you guys want to see? Now, no, they're not going to, you know, obviously release every single thing about the game. There's not going to be, you know, tons of gameplay and features. But what's the first thing you would love 2K15 to announce? I know a lot of different people have said, you know, things ranging from, I would really just love if they announced some superstars, or I really wish they would announce the pre-order bonus, and the rumors are a sting. Some people really want them to announce a mode. Some people want them to announce, you know, more than, you know, 3 guys in a ring. What are you most looking forward to with the announcement of WWE 2K15? What's the one thing that, not necessarily you don't want in the game, but what's the one thing that you would be excited to get first? What's the first morsel of information that you guys want to get in the bank? Be ready for it. Canadian Destroyer from Petey Williams. One of my favorite moves of all time, the Canadian Destroyer. How can you not love the Canadian Destroyer? I think the first thing, if it came out, I would love to see an NXT mode announced. I think that would be a cool first thing to be announced. But I just think showing off, there's going to be some sort of, whether it's CGI, whether it's something showing off the new tech, because I think the graphics will make a massive step up. And especially if you've seen some of the custom things from, you know, other games and how good their faces look. I think the cost suite in the next generation in, you know, PS4 and Xbox One are going to look absolutely fantastic, and I think we're going to get so much realism, it's going to bring cost to the next level. Now, it is their only first year on the console. If you know the graphics and how much of a step up they've gone nowadays, that once this game, you know, starts to come out in 2K16, 2K17, things are going to wildly improve, and this series is going to take new heights. And I'm just super excited. I cannot wait for this to get announced. And like I said, anything. I would take any kind of trailer, even like a minute trailer this weekend where they just kind of show off some new faces. I think if we see the graphics and it's a big, if it's a big step up, and obviously it's a next generation console, if it's a big step up, I think people are going to lose their shit, and I think they could potentially beat a sales record. I think, you know, now that they're on 2 different consoles, well, 4 different consoles technically, I think they're going to go on, put on a show, and they're going to make us really excited for the next game. And Petey Williams picking up a victory. Fuck, I was trying to get up, but it's okay. 2K15 coming out this fall. I'm really excited, October 28th. I thought it was going to come out in March, and that had me really nervous. So now that we know it's coming out, are we going to get an announcement? If that announcement happens, I will make sure to cover it as soon as possible, guys. This weekend, I will be on it like Johnny on it. You guys will know. If you follow me on Twitter, twitter.com/TubbyEmu. If they release something big, hell, I may even do a live stream. So follow me over there, twitch.tv/TubbyEmu. There's almost 6,000 people following over there. We've done some live streams with a couple hundred people, and we've been live streaming quite a bit. It's been a grand old time. So twitch.tv/TubbyEmu. As always, provided by XSplit, because XSplit is the greatest software to stream with. I love it. I hope you guys use it. XSplit. I don't have a code or anything, but I just use it. I love it. make sure to use XSplit if you do. And Petey Williams, congratulations. Not even really related to WWE. Talks about WCW possibly being DLC. I don't necessarily want that. I would love if this game featured on current gen, if it featured on current superstars, NXT. That's what I'm looking for, guys, at 2K. That's what I want from this year's E3. Give us something. Give us a trailer. Give us some images. Make me happy. Get me excited. And let me know. What do you guys want to see first from Wwe 2K15 at E3? Let me know in the comment section below. And as always, follow me on Twitter. Until next time, we will see you all later.